As the name suggests, colorectal cancer forms in the colon or in the rectum, the last part of the large intestine. This cancer forms in the rectum or colon, called the large intestine. It usually develops on polyps. Polyps are small, wart-like masses of flesh that grow on the inside walls of the large intestine. Polyps can be benign, without consequences, or they can turn into cancer. The transformation of a polyp into cancer can take several years. Colorectal cancer is much more common in industrialized countries. Lifestyle habits, mainly diet, play a key role in its appearance. Colon cancer is a disease of the cells lining the inner lining of the colon and/or rectum, i.e. the part after the intestine. It grows from a normal cell that changes and multiplies, forming a mass called a malignant tumor or cancer. Early symptoms of colon cancer. Colorectal cancer usually goes unnoticed in its early stages of growth. The following symptoms can be a sign of colorectal cancer. 1. The most specific symptom of colorectal cancer is the presence of blood in the stool. It is the most important calling sign. At the beginning of its development, the polyp is simply an outgrowth in the digestive mucosa and does not cause any symptoms. Over the years, the polyp can degenerate and evolve into a cancerous adenoma, which weakens the digestive mucosa. The latter thus presents lesions and tends to bleed more in contact with food. Any appearance of blood in the stool should be investigated for tumors in the colon and rectum, and a full examination by a specialist. Two. Intestinal transit disorders, sudden constipation or prolonged diarrhea, or even alternation of the two. The feeling that the intestines never empty completely, or having the constant urge to defecate. 3. Abdominal pain related to contractions of the intestine, evolving by crises of 2 or 3 days. Abdominal pain, they are linked to local inflammation of a weakened and more sensitive digestive mucosa. Abdominal pain can be more or less intense, and very localized or, conversely, diffuse. They can sometimes make you think of intestinal cramps caused by bloating. (4) Unexplained weight loss, deterioration of the general state of health, and/or a slight persistent fever. The presence of polyps can accelerate transit and cause diarrhea. Acute diarrhea is characterized by very watery stools, leading to rapid weight loss. A deterioration in general condition, with loss of weight and appetite, decreased food intake and fatigue. (5) A mass noticeable on palpation of the abdomen. 6. Unexplained anemia, iron deficiency. The diagnosis of colon cancer. Confirming the diagnosis of colon or rectum cancer with a rectocoloscopy. Colonoscopy consists of introducing a flexible tube fitted with a video camera into the rectum and then the colon in order to visualize the internal walls of the rectum and the colon. If lesions are detected, forceps are used to take samples, biopsies, or to remove them so that they can then be analyzed. The anatomopathological examination of the samples makes it possible to confirm or not the diagnosis of cancer of the colon or the rectum and to specify what type of lesion it is. 5 tips to prevent colorectal cancer. 1. Avoid being sedentary. Physical activity has a protective effect on many diseases, especially colon cancer, insists Dr. Stool. 2. Lose weight if you are overweight or obese. 3. Have a diet richer in fiber, whole grain products, dried fruit, legumes, vegetables and fresh fruit. Fiber provides food for the good bacteria in the colon, microbiota. 4. Limit consumption of red meats, cold meats and foods rich in animal fats, in other words, products that promote inflammation. 5. Limit alcohol consumption and avoid smoking.